So today's topic is doubly linked list. We already know that what is linked list. What is linked list? A linked list is a collection of nodes. A collection of nodes is called as a linked list. What is a node? A node is a user-defined data type which contains data and address. A node is a user-defined data type which contains data and address. A collection of nodes is called as linked list. There are two types of list. There are different types of linked lists. So singly linked list, doubly linked list, multi-list, like this. We have different types. So we already discussed a single linked list. What is single linked list? Each node in a list contains only one pointer is called as singly linked list. In single linked list, in singly linked list, each node will contains only one pointer. Each node in a list contains only one pointer is called as singly linked list. So in singly linked list, we can traverse the list in only one direction only. We can traverse the list in one direction only. Such a list is called as singly linked list. In single linked list, we can traverse the list in forward direction. However, it's very difficult to traverse the elements of a list in reverse direction. That's the one problem of single linked list. The problem of single linked list is we cannot traverse the list in both the directions, forward as well as backward direction. We can traverse the list in forward direction only. However, we cannot traverse the list in backward direction. To overcome that problem, we use doubly linked list. So what is a doubly linked list? Each node in a list contains two pointers is called as a doubly linked list. One pointer will contains the address of the next node. Another pointer will contains the address of the before node. So what is doubly linked list? Each node in a list will contains two pointers. Each node in a list contains two pointers is called as doubly linked list. One pointer will contains the address of the next node. Another pointer will contains the address of the before node. Such a list is called as doubly linked list. So doubly linked list. What is a doubly linked list? Each node in a list contains two pointers is called as doubly linked list. Each node in a list contains two pointers is called as doubly linked list. One pointer is used to traverse the list in forward direction. Another pointer is used to traverse the list in backward direction. So that's called as doubly linked list. Doubly linked list means each node in a list contains two pointers is called as doubly linked list. So one pointer is used to traverse the list in forward direction, and another pointer is used to traverse the list in reverse direction. We have the two lists. One list is used to traverse the list in forward direction. Another list is okay. once we have the, so one list is, one pointer is used to traverse the list in forward direction, another pointer is used to traverse the list in reverse direction. This is called as doubly linked list. So we go for one diagrammatic representation. The node declaration, the node declaration of doubly linked list is, so what is the node declaration of doubly linked list is, so we use classes node, that's why class node, class node int number is the one data member. The data member is an number data type, int number, and we have two pointers, node star before comma star next. There are two pointers, while in the case of single linked list we have only one pointer. So next, while in the case of doubly linked list it has two pointers, before and next. So that's we call this the declaration of node, class node int number. Number is the one, and two pointers. With this the two pointers, before is one pointer, next is another pointer. So this is the node declaration of doubly linked list. This node has, this declaration has two pointers, before and next. Before pointer will contains the address of the before node. Next pointer will contains the address of the next node. So while using the two pointers in a list, so we can traverse the list in both the forward as well as reverse direction very easily. So we take one example. So So let us assume that there are three nodes. So this is the first, second, and third node. So we have the one we have three numbers. So this is the pointers. This is the two pointers. This is one. This is the one pointer. This is the another. Sorry. So each node has three fields, two pointers and one data member. So this is also two pointers, one data member. Two pointers and one. So this is the pointer. The first node will contains the address of the second node. The second node will contains the address of the third node. This is the pointers. Similarly, we have the pointers. The third node will contains the address of the second node. The second node will contains the address of the first node. That's both the pointers, forward as well as backward. So for forward pointer as well as backward pointer, so this is null. We say that it is a null. So we write null, or we can use this. This is the null. The before pointer of the first node is null. So this is null. The before pointer of the first node is null. Similarly, the last node, the next pointer of the last node, the next pointer of the last node is also null. So this is the doubly linked list. So we have this is the first node. The first node address is stored in the variable start. The first node address is stored in the variable start. First node will contains the address of the second node. Second node will contains the address of the first node as well as address of the next node. Similarly, third node will contains the address of the second node and the address of the next node. Like this, we have the 2 pointers. By using these 2 pointers, we can traverse the list in both forward direction as well as backward direction very easily. So this is called as W linked list. So what is W linked list? Each node in a list contains 2 pointers is called as W linked list. One pointer will contains address of the next node, another pointer will contains the address of the before node. Such a list is called as W linked list. The advantage of W linked list is we can traverse the list both forward as well as backward direction. So this is the node declaration of W linked list. So in this node declaration, we have the data member number and 2 pointers before and next. Before pointer will contains the address of the before node. Next pointer will contains the address of the next node. So this is the node declaration. So first node, this is the first node, this is the second node. So like this we have the nodes. So this is the first node. The first node will contains this is the first node. The first node address is always stored in the variable start. This is the next node. This is the next node. The second node will contains the address of the before node as well as the address of the next node. This is the second node. The second node will contains the address of the first node as well as the address of the next node. Similarly, third node will contains the address of the before node as well as address of the next node. So like this, each node will consist of 2 pointers. So while taking the 2 pointers, the advantage is we can traverse the list both forward as well as backward direction. That's one advantage. So that is the advantage of W linked list. Then we go for implementation. How to implement, how to create a W linked list, how to print the elements in forward direction, how to print the elements in reverse direction. First of all, we go for creation of W linked list. How to create a W linked list, creation of W linked list. So what is the algorithm? First we will go for algorithm, or later we can implement. So which is same as single linked list. So what are the steps we have taken in single linked list? That is same. First of all, you have to allocate storage. So first step is allocate storage, which is same as single linked list. How we can allocate the storage? Temp equal to new node. This is the first step. Then enter value in the node. Enter the value in the node. How you can enter the value in the node? See in temp arrow number. So by using this statement, we can enter the value into the node. So this is the second step. Then star step. If it is first node, assign to start. If it is a first node, assign to start. If it is a first node, how to assign to start? How we will assign to start? Start equal to temp. So we use current equal to also temp. If it is a first node, assign to start. So start as well as current. So if it is a first node. If it is not a first node, if it is not a first node. So if it is not a first node, connect. This we have to connect. If it is not a first node, store the address of the node into the previous node. previous. It is not a first node. So store the address of the node into the previous node. How will say that current dot next equal to temp. When you write like this, the address of the new node, temp is the address of the new node. This address is stored in previous node. Previous node is current dot next. Similarly, we write one more node, temp arrow before equal to current. This is the new line. So we have to connect two sides, both sides. So first node to second, second to first. So the first node is current, second node is temp, like. So current dot next equal to temp, temp dot before equal to current. If it is a last node, if it is a last node, so you have to make temp arrow next equal to null. At the same time, so we have to make it as first node start before, start arrow before equal to null. So this is the process we are used for implement single linked list, creation of single linked list. How to create a single linked list? This is the algorithm. So how to create? First of all, you have to allocate the storage. How you can allocate the storage? Temp equal to new node. When you write the statement temp equal to new node, the system will allocate the storage dynamically. After allocation of the storage, you have to enter a value. So how we can enter a value into the node? Actually, the node has three fields, number and two pointers. But the number must be stored in the number. That's why C in temp arrow number. So by using that, we can enter the value into the node number field. Later, you have to check whether it is a first node or not. If it is a first node, you have to assign the first node address to the one variable called as start, and we make it as a current also, current equal to also temp. If it is a first node, if it is not a first node, that means it is an intermediate node. So, or it is a second node or third node, fourth node. So you have to connect both the lists. So the new node is the temp, the existing node is the current. So current dot next equal to temp, temp dot before equal to current. So when you're writing these 2 pointers, so the list will be connected in both sides. So next to first, first to second, similarly second to first. So current dot next equal to temp indicates first to second. Temp dot before equal to current means second to first. So we are connected to the both sides. If it is the last node, so you want suppose then we make the temp dot next equal to null. At the same time, first node before is also null. This is the statement. This is the method we are used to so this is the algorithm for the creation of single linked list. Then we go for so algorithm display. Which is same as single linked list. Algorithm display. So you have algorithm display. Display means you have to print the elements of a list. That's we call as a display. Algorithm display. So display means you have to print the elements of a list. So to print the elements, first you have to assign the starting node address to one variable. Assign first node address to a variable to another node. Assign first node address to another node. So that's why will current equal to start. We know that always the first node address is start. Then traverse the list until list is empty. So you have to traverse the list until list is empty. So while current not equal to null, while current not equal to null. So while current not equal to null. So you have to print the value while current not equal to null. So current not equal to null, you have to print the value. Then we print how we print. So see out current arrow number. See out current arrow number. Then you move to next node. Traverse the current equal to current arrow next. So this one. So what is the purpose? Move to next node. Move to next. This is the just algorithm. So this is the easiest way to print the elements of doubly linked list. So which is same as singly linked list. Which is same as singly linked list. Which is same as singly linked list. This is the algorithm for display. Then we go for reverse. Algorithm reverse. The advantage of doubly linked list is we can traverse the list both forward as well as backward direction, what I told them. So how to traverse the list in reverse direction? So first of all, you have to move from first node to last node. How we can identify the last node? When the address field of the next node is null, then it indicates the last node. First traverse the node, you have to assign move to last node. How we can move to last node? When the address of the next field is null, that node indicates the last node. Assign first node address to a variable, to another node. So that's we call as current equal to start. Then traverse from first node to last node. So you have to traverse from first node to last node. How you can traverse while CURR current arrow next not equal to null. While current dot next not equal to null. So while current dot next not equal to null. So current equal to current dot next. When you write like this, so we can traverse the node from first node to last node. Then we have to traverse lists from last to first. First you move to first to last. Then you have to move from last to first. So again we say while current not equal to null, while current not equal to null, see out current arrow number, see out current arrow number. So then current equal to current dot before this, the new line. So by using this, we can traverse from last to first. So last to first. This is the way. This is the algorithm for the reverse to print the elements of a list in reverse order. So how to print the elements in reverse order? First, you have to assign the first node address to one variable called as start. After that, traverse from first node to last node. How we can traverse from first node to last node? So how we can identify the last node? When the address field of the last node is null, then it is the last node. While current dot next not equal to null, current equal to current dot next. When you write like this, we can traverse from first node to last node. After reaching the last node, again you have to reach to first node. So we can reach the first node while current not equal to null, how to print the number, and we have the pointer, before pointer is there. So by using before pointer, we can reach from last to first. So this is about reverse. So these are the three algorithms. So one is called as create. By using create algorithm, we can create the list, then display and reverse. These are the different algorithms. So W linked list ante each node in a list contains 2 pointers. ప్రతి లిస్ట్ లో 2 పాయింటర్స్ కానీ ఉంటే దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం అంటున్నాను, డబ్ల్యూ లింక్ లిస్ట్ అంటాము. ఒక పాయింటర్ వచ్చేసి నెక్స్ట్ ఫీల్డ్ అని చెప్తే ఇంకో పాయింటర్ వచ్చేసి ఏం చెప్తుంది, బిఫోర్ ఫీల్డ్ అని చెప్తుంది. దానివల్ల అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏంటి అంటే మనం లిస్ట్ని 2 సైడ్లు ట్రావర్స్ చేయడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుందని చెప్తున్నాం. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ డబ్ల్యూ లింక్ లిస్ట్లో మనకి ఏంటి అంటున్నాము అంటే, ఈ డబ్ల్యూ లింక్ లిస్ట్లో ఏమవుతుంది అంటే, సో మనము ఫస్ట్ స్టోరేజ్ అలొకేట్ చేయాలి. స్టోరేజ్ అలొకేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత స్టోరేజ్ని అలొకేట్ చేయండి. స్టోరేజ్ని అలొకేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత వాల్యూ ఎంటర్ చేయండి. వాల్యూ ఎంటర్ చేసిన తర్వాత అది ఫస్ట్ లిస్ట్ ఎంటీగా ఉంటే ఫస్ట్ ఒక వేరియబుల్కి అసైన్ చేయండి, దాన్నే స్టార్ట్ అనండి. లిస్ట్ ఎంటీ లేకపోతే సో ఫస్ట్ ఇప్పుడు తీసుకున్న ఈ కొత్త నోడ్ యొక్క అడ్రస్ని పాత నోడ్లో పెట్టుకోండి. అంటే కరెంట్ డాట్ నెక్స్ట్ ఈక్వల్ టు టెంప్ అంటే సో ఫస్ట్ నోడ్ని సెకండ్ నోడ్తో కలిపినట్టు. అలానే టెంప్ డాట్ బిఫోర్ ఈక్వల్ టు కరెంట్ అంటే సెకండ్ నోడ్ని ఫస్ట్ నోడ్తో కలిపినట్టు. ఇదివరకు ఏంటి అంటే మనం ఇది ఒక్క పాయింటరే రాసాము, ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నామంటే ఇది ఎడిషనల్గా వస్తుంది. అది సో ఈ టెంప్ డాట్ బిఫోర్ ఈక్వల్ అంటే ఇదేమో ఫస్ట్ నోడ్ టు సెకండ్, ఇదేమో వచ్చేసి ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ నోడ్ టు సెకండ్. ఇది వచ్చేసి సెకండ్ టు ఫస్ట్. ఇలా తర్వాత లాస్ట్ ఎప్పుడైతే అవసరం లేదనుకుంటామో మనం ఏం చేస్తాము, టెంప్ డాట్ నెక్స్ట్ ఈక్వల్ టు నల్ పెడతాము, స్టార్ట్ డాట్ బిఫోర్ ఈక్వల్ టు కూడా మనం ఏం చేస్తాము, నల్ పెడతాము. సో ఇది మనం డిస్ప్లే సేమ్ అమ్మ సింగిల్ లింక్ లిస్ట్ లాగానే ఉంటుంది. ఫస్ట్ నోడ్కి అసైన్ చేయండి, ప్రింట్ చేయండి. రివర్స్ ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, ముందు లాస్ట్ నోడ్కి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. లాస్ట్ నోడ్ ఎలా చెప్తాము, ఏ నోడ్ యొక్క నెక్స్ట్ ఫీల్డ్ నల్ అవుతుందో ఆ నోడ్ మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, లాస్ట్ నోడ్ అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఈ లిస్ట్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఈ నోడ్ యొక్క నెక్స్ట్ ఫీల్డ్ నల్లా కాదు, ఇక్కడ నెక్స్ట్ ఫీల్డ్ నల్లా కాదు, ఇక్కడ నెక్స్ట్ ఫీల్డ్ ఏంటి, నల్. ఏ నోడ్ యొక్క నెక్స్ట్ ఫీల్డ్ నల్ అవుతుందో ఆ నోడ్ ఏమవుతుంది మీకు, లాస్ట్ నోడ్ అవుతుంది. అందుకని ముందు మనం ఏం చేయాలి అంటే లాస్ట్ నోడ్కి వెళ్ళండి. వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత అక్కడ నుంచి ప్రింట్ చేయండి. సో మనము నల్ కాకపోతే ప్రింట్ చేసేసి అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం అంటే దానికి ముందుకు రావాలి. ముందుకు రావడానికి మనం కరెంట్ ఈక్వల్ టు కరెంట్ డాట్ బిఫోర్. ఎప్పుడైతే పక్కకి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే నెక్స్ట్ నోడ్కి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే కరెంట్ ఈక్వల్ టు కరెంట్ డాట్ నెక్స్ట్ పెడతామో, దాని ముందు నోడ్కి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే కరెంట్ ఈక్వల్ టు కరెంట్ డాట్ బిఫోర్. సో కరెంట్ ఈక్వల్ టు కరెంట్ డాట్ బిఫోర్ పెట్టాము అంటే మనం ముందు నోడ్కి వెళ్ళాలి. నెక్స్ట్ నోడ్కి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే కరెంట్ ఈక్వల్ టు కరెంట్ డాట్ నెక్స్ట్ అని పెడితే మనం ఏమవుతుంది అంటే నెక్స్ట్ నోడ్కి వెళ్తాం. ఈ విధంగా మనం ఏం చేస్తాము అంటే ఫస్ట్ లిస్ట్ని క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. లిస్ట్ని క్రియేట్ చేసి ఇది ప్రాసెస్. క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఇంకా మనం ఏం చేస్తాము అంటే సో ఇంకా సో ఇలా లిస్ట్ని క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. లిస్ట్ని క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం ఏం చేయొచ్చు అంటే ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్కి వెళ్తాం. సో ఇది యాక్చువల్గా దీని అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏంటి అంటే రివర్స్ కూడా చాలా ఈజీగా చేయొచ్చు. ఫార్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ కానీ రివర్స్ డైరెక్షన్ కానీ చాలా ఈజీగా చేయొచ్చు అనేది చెప్తున్నాము. యాక్చువల్గా నేను క్లియర్గా చెప్తాను, అర్థమైందా? So now we are implementing W-linked list. How to implement a W-linked list? So we need two header files. Hash include iostream.h. Hash include ponyo.h. There we need two header files. We again class node. First of all, you have to write the node declaration int number. So you have to the access specifier of these members is public int number node star next comma star before. We have 2 pointers. When a node contains 2 pointers, then it is called as W-linked list. This is the node declaration of W-linked list. So the access specifiers of these is public, because when you define the public, then only we can access. When you define private, we can access within the class only. In C++, which is already covered in C++, access private public. So this is necessary to define the members as public. Then go for class W-linked list DLL. So I am taking some variables node start first star temp star current. I will take 3 node declarations. So again I will go for one constructor. So the constructor, you already know that. So what is a constructor? Constructor is a special member function which is used to initialize the data members of an object. So DLL is the constructor. So in DLL constructor we are using. So then initialize. So I will make a start equal to null. This is the constructor. Then you have to implement functions. We are using 3 functions. Void create, this is the one function. Void display, another function. Void reverse, this is another function. There are 3 functions: create, display and reverse. Create function is used to create a W-linked list. Display function is used to display a linked list, and the reverse function to print the elements of a list in reverse order. So then implement these functions. So whenever we are implementing the member functions outside the class, first you have to write the return type, then class name. What is the class name? DLL. Then function name create char ch. Then we have the process. So I already told that first of all you have to allocate the storage. How you can allocate the storage? Temp equal to new node. When you write like this, the system will allocate the storage. After that, enter the value. Sin temp arrow number. This is the second step. First step is allocate storage. Second step is enter the value. After that, check if it is a first node or not. So I will say that it is a first node or not if start equal to null. If start equal to null, so then it is a first node. If start equal to null, so then it is a first node. So if it is a first node, you have to assign start equal to temp, current equal to temp. If it is a first node. Else, if it is not first node, you have to connect current dot next equal to 10. Last time we are written only this line only. This is the new line. Temp dot before. current dot next equal to temp dot before equal to current. This is the new line. So from first node to second node to first node. So again after that you have to enter printf, sorry, not printf, cout. Do you want to enter another node? C and C. While ch not equal to n is the plus. So finally, so you make it as temp dot next equal to null. Similarly, first node, this is the new line. Start dot before. If you know one list very easily, you can get the second list on second list, double linked list, no problem. It's one very easy. So this is the line. So this is the statement we are using. So this is the double linked list creation. So first of all, you have to allocate the storage. How you can allocate the storage? Temp equal to new node. After that, so you have to enter a value. So C in temp arrow number. If it is a first node, so how we say that it is a first node if start equal to null. So you have to assign to start and current equal to temp. If it is not a first node, so you have to connect this first node to second, second to first. Current dot next equal to temp dot before equal to current. So do you want to enter another node, C in CH? So if you say yes, you go for another node. If you say no, so we'll exit from the loop. Then so you have to make the address of the last node temp dot next equal to null. At the same time, first node before is also null. This is the creation of double linked list. Then we go for void SLL display. Current equal to start. You write like this. If start equal to null, if start equal to null, see out. The list is empty. Start equal to null, the list is empty. Else, if the list is not empty, if start equal to null, the list is empty. Otherwise, you have to print the elements. So current equal to start. While current not equal to null, cout current arrow number. Current equal to current arrow next. So this is the display which is same as singly linked list. If start equal to null, the list is empty. Else we need to the elements from first node. That's why the first node address is always stored at start. That's why current equal to start. While current not equal to null, print the number and move to next node. How we can move to next node? Current equal to current dot next. When you write like this, current equal to current dot next, we can move to next node. This is the process. Then you go for reverse. Okay, NL not end. Okay, very good. Yes, yes, nice. Mm. Then we go for reverse. Void not DLL, see SLL, DLL. W linked list. Void W linked list. Class DLL W linked list. Colon reverse. If start equal to null, see out. The list is empty. Start equal to null, the list is empty. Else, otherwise, else. So current equal to start. While current arrow next not equal to null, current equal to current dot x. This statement is used to move from first node to last node. After that, so you have to print while current not equal to null, cout, current arrow number current equal to current dot before. This is the statement to move from first node, second last node to before node. So like this. So cout current arrow number, so current equal to current dot before. Then you have to write void main. So DLL, yes, S is an object of DLL. S dot create. So the list is S dot display. Cout the list in reverse order. And then S dot reverse. So this is the three modules: create, display, and reverse. Then we go for say I will save double linked list DLL. Save the program. Then compile the program. We have one error. Statement missing 83. Yes. Then run the program. Enter the value 1. Do you want to enter another node? Yes. Enter the value 2. Do you want to enter another node? Yes. Do you want to enter another 3? Yes. 4. Yes. 5. Do you want to enter? No. So the list is 1. Please wait. The list is 1 5. So sorry, there is a mistake. 1 and 5 is 1. Yes, I will check it. There is a mistake. The problem is creation. If start equal to null, start equal to temp, current equal to temp. Yes. Yes, yes. If there is another line, is there? I missed one line. Current equal to temp. Yes. So whenever we are created a new node, so again make it is a previous. That is what that line is missed. That's yes, no, yes, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I will clear the screen so that you can understand very clearly. CLRS. Once I can clear, then you can understand very easily. So enter the value 1, yes, 2, yes, 3, yes, 4, yes, 5, 5, no. So the list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reverse order is, so what is the reverse order? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this the way to print a list in both forward as well as backward direction. The given values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reverse order of the list is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the advantage of W linked list. This is the advantage because we can traverse the list in both the forward as well as backward direction very easily. This is the advantage of W link list. So this is the advantage. 1, yes, 2, yes, 3, yes, 4, no. The list is 1, 2, 3, 4. The list in reverse order. So what is the reverse order? 4, 3, 2, 1 is the list. So this is the way to print the list in both forward as well as backward direction. This is the one advantage of W linked list. So this is about W linked list, create, display and reverse. We have 2 more modules, so insertion and deletion, which will be covered by tomorrow. Okay. So you are understand the concept or not? Students can chart them whether you are understand the concept or not. I request only one student is respond. So remaining students also, I request remaining students also. Only one student is responded. 2 is responded. 3, 4. Okay. 5. Yes, very good. So once you can, if you understand the single linked list, then you can understand any linked list very easily. Otherwise, it's one very difficult process. Okay. Okay, bye. So I already told you that. So I will also give the summary classes of Python also. No need to worry. So I will clarify. So I will give a unit wise. I will explain the complete concept so that you don't worry regarding the Python also. Okay. I will explain unit wise. Each unit so separately. Python. I will take the separate classes for Python and I will give the summary of each and every topic. So you don't worry regarding the Python and C.